Hundreds of laptops are released each and every year, and the lines are blurring between everyday devices and those specifically designed for business. That is especially true during the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, with many tasks usually reserved for the office desktop needing to be done from home. Dedicated business laptops aren't always the best choice, but what makes your decision on which to go for all the more complicated? Whether running a small independent business or choosing a laptop that will play nice with a large enterprise network, there are certain features, specs, and design traits to look out for. In this video, we are bringing you the best 7 professional laptops you can buy for your business purposes. But before that, if you are a gadget lover and want to stay up to date, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. Few laptop lines are as iconic as the ThinkPad. If you spend most of your time in a conference room rather than a coffee house, then chances are you have at least considered one of these laptops. The best is Lenovo's ThinkPad X1 Extreme Gen 3, a 15.6-inch laptop offering the best mainstream components with the usual ThinkPad aesthetics, build quality, and support. The base configuration comes with an Intel Core i7-10750H, 8GB of RAM, and 256GB of SSD, and an NVIDIA GTX 1650 Ti 4GB. A high-end configuration packs an Intel Core i9-10885H, 64GB of RAM, and up to 4TB of SSD storage, spread across 2 drives. Lenovo pairs the internal parts with a 15.6-inch Full HD display, which you can upgrade to a 4K OLED model or a 4K IPS display with 600 nit peak brightness. Both of these high-end displays look gorgeous, though they will tax the ThinkPad X1 Extreme's already limited battery life. Like many other ThinkPad machines, the X1 Extreme Gen 3 is built for the MIL STD810G standard, and the keyboard is excellent. For ports, it comes with 2 USB-A, 2 USB-C, DisplayPort, a 4-in-1 SD card reader, headphone microphone combo jack, and HDMI 2.0. The USB-C ports are Thunderbolt 3 ports, offering power delivery and data transfer. If you edit 4K video, design buildings, or use 3D modeling to develop products, then you need more processor and graphics power than you will find in the typical laptop. Chances are you have a workstation desktop sitting in your office, and you need something almost as powerful to take on the road. That is where portable workstations come in, and the 15-inch HP ZBook Studio is one of the best laptops for video editing. It all starts with a choice of true workstation-class components, including up to an 8-core Intel Core i9-10885H, Quadro RTX 5000 Max-Q graphics, and 32GB of RAM. These are optimized for applications like Adobe's Creative Apps Suite, Revit, Navisworks, Inkscape for artifacts, and AutoCAD and SolidWorks for engineers. HP offers a 4K Dreamcolor display too. That's incredibly bright at 600 nits and has 100% Adobe RGB coverage and true 10-bit color. The HP ZBook Studio's ports are also ready for anything, including USB-A 3.0 and 3.1, Thunderbolt 3, USB-C with DisplayPort support, and HDMI 2.0. All this is packed into a chassis that is relatively light at 4.4 pounds and thin at 0.74 inches. That is plenty of highly portable power, if you can handle the price. Dell's XPS 13 isn't exactly a business-class laptop, but Dell is no stranger to equipping enterprises. And if you are looking for the smallest and lightest laptop you can carry around without sacrificing too much power or compatibility, the XPS 13 remains among our top choices. The latest 2020 version comes with the cutting-edge 11th Gen Intel Core processors, starting with the i3-1115G4, but with plenty of upgrade options, ideal if you want top performance. RAM starts at 8GB, and storage starts with a 256GB PCIe NVMe SSD. All versions come with a choice of Full HD or 4K displays, and you will enjoy the excellent design and build quality along with a stellar keyboard and touchpad. Base model graphics capabilities are standard, but not truly impressive, with the integrated Intel UHD. Other models get a boost with Intel Iris Xe graphics, but it is still not the best choice if you really need high-powered dedicated graphics power for design work. However, the Dell XPS 13 remains the best 13-inch laptop we've seen overall, and Dell continues to improve it. HP makes some of the best 2-in-1 laptops you can buy. A top pick if you need business features that a consumer convertible laptop just can't provide, such as enhanced security and extra durability. The 2020 version of the Envy X360 remains one of the best options in this field, with a spacious 15-inch FHD touchscreen, 360-degree convertible design, and ports including USB-A 3.2, USB-C, and HDMI Plus compatibility with Wi-Fi 6. Inside, you will find a 6-core Ryzen 5 4500U processor and integrated Radeon graphics, plus 8GB of RAM and 256GB of PCIe NVMe SSD storage, both upgradable. Ports include USB-C, USB-A, HDMI 2.0, and a multi-format SD media card reader. Keep in mind, with that large screen and a keyboard that includes a numeric keypad, carrying and converting the HP Envy X360 is going to be a much bigger job than it would for a smaller 13-inch laptop. However, the extra display room is also nice for sketching more detailed notes or drawings, so there is also an advantage to the size. Just make sure you have enough room. Typically, a budget laptop has to compromise on something, be it power, size, or storage. Acer Swift 3 manages to offer powerful features with relatively little compromise anywhere. Most notably, the 14-inch HD laptop comes equipped with a Ryzen 7 4700U processor with an impressive 8-core design, something that is hard enough to find on any laptop, let alone for this price. Inside, you will also find integrated Radeon graphics, 8GB of RAM, and a 512GB PCIe NVMe SSD. Ports include USB-C, USB-A 3.2, DisplayPort over USB-C, and HDMI. All this is in a design that is only 2.65 pounds, easily portable for on-the-go business work. The Acer Swift 3 is also up to date in all the right ways, including compatibility with Wi-Fi 6. There is even Alexa voice assistant support for voice commands, and professionals will appreciate the built-in fingerprint reader for security. Note, if you want to save even more money, you can look for a renewed version of this model. But for this excellent price, there is no downside to buying now. Apple's M1 system on a chip has done wonders for the MacBook Pro. Performance is on par or better than the Intel parts that preceded the M1, all while staying cooler and quieter. Some applications still aren't optimized for the M1, but developers have been pushing updates for Apple's new platform. Now, all of the apps that matter run on Apple's new silicon, and sometimes they even run better. Outside of the M1 Boost, the MacBook Pro remains the marvel of a machine it has always been. The keyboard is one of the best on the market, and the screen puts most Windows laptops to shame. For power, the M1 packs 8 cores of CPU power, 8 cores of GPU power, and up to 16GB of RAM. The base 13-inch MacBook Pro comes with 256GB of SSD storage, but you bump that up to 2TB depending on your configuration. The latest MacBook Pro comes with all the upsides of previous models, plus a little more. It comes with all the downsides too. The latest model sports 2 Thunderbolt ports and nothing else. Thankfully, you can get past the limited port selection with a decent Thunderbolt dock. The HP Pro C640 is one of the pricier Chromebooks on the market, though still cheaper than most of the other laptops on this list. It is the best of both worlds, combining parts like an i7-10610U with the Chrome OS's supreme usability. The base configuration comes with an Intel Pentium Gold 6405U, 8GB of RAM, and 32GB of flash storage. You can trick the C640 out with up to an i7-10610U, 16GB of RAM, and 128GB of storage. If you jump between web-based apps, the C640 is a great choice. Chrome OS is streamlined, allowing you to focus on the apps that matter without too much clutter or OS overhead. The keyboard is clicky and responsive, though it still falls slightly short of the best laptop keyboards. Additionally, the C640 comes with Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5 on board. For ports, you have access to 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, a microphone-headphone combo jack, and an HDMI 1.4 connection. All 4 USB ports are USB 3.1, and the USB-C ones support power delivery and DisplayPort. The only downside of the C640 is its screen. The base configuration comes with a 14-inch non-touch display with a resolution of 1366 by 768. At 14 inches, we recommend upgrading to the Full HD display option, which is brighter and supports touch. So guys, if you're in the market for a business laptop, we hope these recommendations have brought you closer to finding your ideal device. Let us know your favorites in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and thank you so much for watching.